What's up, guys? We're 15 weeks out from my second bodybuilding show, and I want to bring you guys into my lifestyle a little bit of my decision making, my coaching adjustments, and also the muscle groups I'm trying to bring up on my next phase I'm moving into, and also why I can take a week off and why I'm deciding to, because I've made mistakes along the way, but I'm also learning every step on this path to getting on stage. So to start, I really want to show you guys where my physique's at and the adjustments I'm making in my program to move forward. So looking at my physique from a men's physique standpoint, this is the main category I'm aiming for. I really like where I've gotten my abs. I put a lot of emphasis into my abs, my last training program, and now they're ahead. They're good. I don't want to put too much more into them. I want to back them down like my volume to maintenance. So I was doing about 10 sets for abs twice a week. Now I want to switch it to just 4 sets and after workouts. I was doing it before workouts, so I'd hit them nice and fresh. I don't need to do that no more. I'm going to push them to the back of workouts so my upper body sessions get hit as fresh as possible. So holding abs at maintenance, obliques, I put a little bit of red there because the obliques are getting a little too much. I'm done training them, hold them at maintenance, not hitting obliques directly at all. Just going to be bracing, going to be doing just regular abs, and they should just hold up just fine. And then, so for the points I really need to work on, what I see is I need to work on my lats and also like my teres, major and minor. So the teres are the upper portion of the lats that like stick out to the side. The upper portion of the back. And then also my delts from the front. If I can get a little bit more into my delts from the front, front delt, a little bit of side delt. As you can see, I circled it. It'll just add a little bit more of an aesthetic illusion to the front shot. So I really want to bring that up. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to bring up my delt volume a little bit and my lat volume a little bit, taper back the ab volume and the chest volume. And hopefully it goes well. I can always adjust as I go. I think I'll be fine as long as I keep the exercise order in check. Before moving on to another picture, I want to touch on my last program a little bit. I was hitting chest, abs, and hamstrings as my main focus groups. And my abs have came up a lot. My chest, it's came up, it still lags, but it's okay. I know it's still a weak point, but I got to stop putting so much energy towards my weak points. This is the time where I want to transition 15 weeks out to really start emphasizing my strong points, because I think my back is falling behind because I'm trying to emphasize my weak points so much that I put my back volume on the back burner. So this next phase is all about bringing my strong points alive, because if you put all your emphasis into your weak points, how are you ever going to really stand out on stage? A lot of times it's your strong points that stand out, that make you unique. So that's going to be my approach. So now moving on to the back. This is a classic physique shot, but it's also very similar to men's physique. I like where my mid traps are, but like I said, as you can see through the middle of the back, it needs more detail. It's leanness, but it's also just, I need some mid-back rowing. Also a row with the elbows nice and tight, and also the lower lats just need more to them, and that's what I'm really going to try to focus on. I'm going to explain to you in a little bit how I'm going to do that. Okay, moving on to the front double bicep. Hopefully you guys are starting to see the common trend right now. Like what you see from the front of a pose is more so the teres than the lats. So this really exposes that the teres are underdeveloped because there's not that flare from the front. I want that X-frame look. So I really like the way that my outer sweep is coming along. So I really want to put a lot of focus into my rectus femoris because it's the strong point of mine. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on strong points. So I really want to bring out the big time detail in those. And then also I circled in red my midsection. I've been training abs like crazy, down and back to gain more core control. So throwing in vacuums. Vacuums are very important. Being more consistent. When your abs aren't always sore and always beat up, it's easier to do vacuums as well. So I think tapering back the ab volume will help. Last shot here, guys. Same thing. As you can see looking at this, it's just missing the flow from the upper body. I think the lower body's fine. As you can see, if that right lat can flare a little bit more, it creates that direct line across, and it's missing that. I need more upper body, more focus on the upper body than lower body for sure on this next go. Especially, I'm trying to emphasize men's physique. I want classic to look good, but it's all about the lats right now and the teres. Upper back, I just want freaking wings. I'm calling my next program Project Turtle Shell because I want to look like a freaking mutant ninja turtle, just sculpted back, barn door, dense. I don't know how else to call it. Who doesn't want that? That's what I'm after. These next 15 weeks, prioritizing it, just locked in on that, focusing on what I actually need, not trying to grab it all. Because I could try and emphasize every muscle group, but that's how you miss it all. You got to prioritize a little bit if you want to stand out. Like I've been explaining, it's all about the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put back at the start of my workouts. My first upper session, I'm starting with the underhand pull down, close grip, single arm pull down. And that hits lats right off the jump. That's what you need to do if you want to bring up a muscle group. And then later in the week, I'm also hitting back off the jump on a chest and back day, but then I'm starting with a horizontal row. So a little bit more the mid back, but also still lats and traps at the same time. That's just a real meat builder of the exercise. And then, so like my arms, pretty good. So those are going towards the end of the workout, holding them at maintenance. Chest, my chest still sucks. I can't throw it at the complete end of a workout. So I have the chest around second in a workout about. And also I'm mainly doing machines for chest. I'm staying away from free weights now so I can keep all my energy going towards the back while maintaining the improvements that I've made with my chest. And I'm also putting more focus in the pullovers, lateral raises. I do a variation of a lateral raise where you lean back into something. I think it's a very good setup. Really bringing up how many sets I'm doing with laterals, front delts a little bit. I'm just spreading it across a little bit more, hitting every angle with the delt on this next program. So I've really gone over what's strong, what's weak, but I really haven't touched much on what I'm changing in regard to the mindset, because I've attacked my physique at weak points and I've got a lot closer where I want to be stepping off stage with the look I want. But I've made some big time mistakes, and the biggest problem is learning that if you push too hard, you might blow up. That if you ride like lightning, you're going to crash like thunder. That I was kind of pushing caffeine hard, suppressing appetite, training hard, training no reps in reserve. That just doesn't work. It almost wasn't even intentional. But that's why I'm stepping back. I was building up so much wear and tear on my shoulder joints and my whole training. I could push so hard, but my body wasn't responding. Pumps weren't good. So it really is an ego, because I know it's not just me. I know you can relate to this. When you just get familiar with movements and you can really push them hard and you want to push them hard, and you just push it too hard. And I think the caffeine has a big role in this. When you're drinking a lot of caffeine, you get super amped up, it tricks you. Like, if you know how to train hard, you don't need it. And when you don't need it and you take it and you get all amped up, you push too hard. And this bites you in the butt the sessions coming forward. So how I'm going to fix this is I'm really going to be strategic on caffeine use. If not using it at all. I'm tapering it down right now. And if I'm going to bring it back in, never 2 days in a row, because that's where the problems come in, where you become reliant, starts affecting your sleep. Recovery is everything. And also, reps in reserve. You got to be disciplined. This is a perfect chance to practice being disciplined, is by practicing leaving reps in reserve, training hard, knowing truthfully to yourself that you're pushing hard, but also that you're not beating your body into the ground. There's a difference. Because at this point in prep, it's not about building all this muscle. I'm just trying to bring about the features that I want to express on stage at the best. And it's just fine tuning. It's just getting there smoothly. Because if I keep doing what I've been doing, where I push really hard, I have these aggressive weight drops, and then I fluctuate up, it's not going to be pretty by the end of prep. And it's not about how you get there. It's about how you are once you're there, because I don't want to rebound excessively hard. I want to be able to sustain a healthy lifestyle after and getting there. So it's more than just getting on stage. It's how you get there. It's how you lose the weight, how you treat your body along the way. Another thing I'm doing to reduce fatigue a little bit is I've been keeping moderate cardio sessions in once a week to really push myself to keep my heart rate up really high one day, to keep the cardiovascular gains coming. But at this point, dropping it. I just don't see your point anymore. I'm just doing all list cardio 5 days a week, and I think that'll do just fine. I'm also doing 15K steps. Steps are king. And that's my approach. And if I end up stalling out soon, like my weight trend starts to slow down, my next move would be increase steps, maybe bump steps to 17K, and then also add in list cardio sessions 7 days a week. That's what I can do. I don't recommend you doing what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I've built up to and what works for me. So my food is at 2,300 calories as well. Another move I can make is to bump my food down to 2,000. I'm really thinking that'd be a smarter move to bump the food down before I added more cardio, because I already have a lot of cardio in. And when you bump food, that could really affect the size of your waist. And for me right now, it seems like my waist is a little bit too big. I could have a much smaller waist, better core control. So next move will definitely be food before cardio increase. So like right now, I'm ahead of schedule a little bit. Right now, I'm like 179 pounds. So I think my stage weight is about 170 pounds. So if you were to do the math of when my show is in October. So all I have to lose is 9 pounds, roughly. I'm not saying this is exact. I stepped on stage last time at 165 pounds. I'm hoping I put on some lean tissue, and I'm hoping my conditioning will be very similar around that weight. So 165 to 170. But if I mapped it out, is if I stepped on stage at 170, I'll lose 0.75 pounds per week. So this is a very good rate of where I could maybe build a little bit of muscle. And I don't think of bodybuilding as chasing a weight, as I got to get lighter. No, a lot of times for me and people I've worked with, of how I understand it, is there's a stage weight that you're going to find. It's not set 20, 30 pounds from now. It's something you find gradually. Like, you could keep chasing after the stage weight, after this look, but sometimes you might run right past it because you're flat. And a lot of times when you're flat, you look fatter than you are. You're never filling your glycogen. So if you get there more sustainably, you're going to look better at a higher weight. So how I see it, as meeting it in the middle. You're trying to bring the look to you as you're decreasing. You don't want to keep running from the look. That's how I see it. That's how I'm going to make it happen. That's my approach to it. Is it right? I think so. Is it wrong? Maybe for some people. I don't know. It works for me. It's worked for others. So moving forward, it's all about sustainability, about a smooth road. I know it's going to be hard, but you don't have to make it harder on yourself. What I'm trying to do is get there in a sound way of treating my body right. And like I said, I'm implementing the tools now. I was already implementing them, but my ego got to me. I pushed too hard. I was pushing caffeine up to 400 milligrams a day, suppressing the appetite. It works, but it's not the long-term fix, because then you become reliant, your sleep gets messed up. And one of the main things is, like, when you're training super hard, and caffeine can make you train hard, and it feels like you're really getting something out of it. Your sets are hard, but they're not stimulating the muscle enough. You're wearing, like, you can't detect your level of fatigue or your energy levels when you're always amped up off caffeine. When you're always amped, you always think you're good to go. your mind lying to your body or your body not connecting to your mind. And this is very important to assess where you're at so that you keep moving forward sustainably. So you guys should understand by now strengths, weaknesses, what I'm working on. And I've talked a lot about myself this video, but I really did make this video for you guys to see the insight of what I'm going through and the challenges, and that even I know a lot of information. I coach people for bodybuilding. I'm coaching myself. It's extremely hard that I make mistakes. So if you're making mistakes in nutrition, training, it's normal. It's all about stepping back, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking a step back. I'm deloading. I'm taking a whole week off because I'm ahead of schedule. And I want you guys to understand that a couple of days don't define you. A day bad, a day off, a week off. It's all about what you do most of the time, getting back to it, and also realigning with where you truly want to go. Because I was out of a line. This week off, it's a break on my body, but it's more a break on my mind than anything. To get clear of where I'm heading and knowing exactly what I got to do to get there. To be concise. To do what's right for me and what's right for me moving forward of what this show can do for me. Because this show, to me, it means more than just getting on stage. To me, this show, it's character. It's for family. It's for you guys. It's for just strength. When you could put yourself out there to struggle, to suffer, to fight through it, and put yourself on the other side, stepping on stage while going through all this struggle, it's a prime example of what can be done with humans, of how far a human can truly push himself. And that's what I want to be a part of. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. And I really hope that you connected with this a little bit, even if you're not a bodybuilder, even if you're just trying to get a little bit more healthy, anything of that sort. I hope this helps you understand that mistakes are being made along the way. Step back, get clear, take action, and keep moving forward.